Hello everyone! In today's video, as promised, I assembled Akai Tower. So let's listen how this deck sounds. Let me know your thoughts. I believe they all sounds pretty well. And like you see here, one of my favorites, Akai 9100. So let's test tapes. So this tape has been recorded on Sony 555 ESA, and we will go like through all three decks one by one. Let's listen and enjoy the sound. Okay, now switching to the next deck. Okay, and now switching to the king of Akai decks.
en la música. Y en la magia de la noche.
Alright, I believe it was cool. Let me know your thoughts. Now, tape recorded on Nakamichi 680.
You walk like jazz. You talk just like jazz. In a whisper kind of gruff, like a hipster hanging tough, like jazz.
Okay, next.
Like jazz, your style is pure jazz. 52nd Street act, popping clubs with any cat who likes jazz.
You're the last of the breed, and you know it. You show it every time you play. Live your life on the stage, Major 923.
Too late to change your wicked way.
Okay, and next.
You love like jazz.
Like jazz,
Close enough for sweet jazz. Yes, you love them on the run.
kinda improvise in your like jazz.
Like jazz.
I hope you were able to hear that the lowest deck has a top-notch resolution. That's because it don't have capacitors on the audio pass. And that's really cool. These two decks has DC amplifier as well, but it gets, I believe, up to the Dolby chip. And then they have capacitors. This one don't have capacitors from head to the out. Really cool. Now, let's prepare recording. Calibration mode. Here. This guy. Done. This guy. Done. And we recording. Okay, switching to the top deck. Starting music. Oops.
Ce soir, le vent qui frappe à ma porte me parle des amours mortes, de tous les feux qui s'éteignent. Ce soir, c'est une chanson d'automne dans la maison qui frissonne. Et je pense aux jours lointains. Que reste-t-il de nos amours? Que reste-t-il de ces beaux jours? Une photo, vieille photo de souvenir qui me poursuit sans cesse. Bonne fanée, cheveux au vent, baisers volés, rêves mouvants. Que reste-t-il de tout cela? Dites-le-moi. Un petit village, un vieux clocher, un paysage si bien caché, et dans un nuage, le cher visage de mon passé. Les mots tendres qu'on murmure, les caresses les plus pures, les serments au fond des bois, les fleurs qu'on retrouve dans un livre, dont le parfum vous enivre, se sont envolés. Pourquoi? Que reste-t-il de nos amours? Que reste-t-il de ces beaux jours? Une photo, vieille photo de ma jeunesse. Que reste-t-il des billets doux, des mois d'avril, des rendez-vous? Un souvenir qui me poursuit sans cesse. Bonheur fané, cheveux au vent, baisers volés, rêves mouvants. Que reste-t-il de tout cela? Dites-le-moi. Un petit village, un vieux clocher, un paysage si bien caché.
Okay, I hope you enjoy it. Now, I turn IPSS on all of them. Let's search from to the beginning of the song we recorded. Okay, good. Now I will pull up the tapes. So that's number 3, number 2, number 1 installing into 9100.
Ce soir, le vent qui sonne à ma porte me parle des âmes mortes devant le feu qui s'éteint.
Now you hear recording quality is really good. That was I mentioned that this DX records really well and sounds really well.
Ce soir, le vent qui sonne à ma porte me parle des âmes mortes devant le feu qui s'éteint. Ce soir, c'est une chanson d'automne dans la maison qui frissonne. Et je pense.
Okay, and now original.
Ce soir, le vent qui frappe à ma porte me parle des amours mortes devant le feu qui s'éteint. Ce soir, c'est une chanson d'automne dans la maison.
Now, I believe you can hear the difference, how much more open sound from this deck. Let's test this tape on the GX-9.
Et je pense aux jours lointains que reste-t-il de nos amours? Que reste-t-il de ces beaux jours? Une photo, vieille photo de ma jeunesse. Que reste-t-il?
Okay, now original tape for this deck.
Ce soir, c'est une chanson d'automne dans la maison qui frissonne. Et je pense aux jours lointains que reste-t-il de nos amours? Que reste-t-il de ces beaux jours? Une photo, vieille photo de ma jeunesse.
Okay, so I hope you're able to hear through YouTube the difference. 9100 plays better bass, and additionally it has open airs, you know, like all instruments are just located in the space, and I can quickly localize from where sound is going to. These two guys are very good. I don't complain. There's a really record and sound really good. But what they did with this latest generation is fantastic. So if you're interested in my opinion, from all the decks which are non-Sony decks, so like I would say the regular decks, right? Even comparing to Nakamichi, even comparing to the Dragon, I would prefer the sound of this 91 EV. I had 91 without EV. It's not sound the same. It has less bass and like it's lacking bass really. I had to compensate on amplifier to make its play close to this deck. This deck just like awesome. It has the most complex schematic from all other decks I have seen. It has like balanced playback amplifier. So for each head, this means they have 3 amplifiers for positive, negative current, and for differential. That's crazy. But the results, it's most detailed, it's most natural from all these decks, like which are not Sony. And when we compare it to the champions, so this Sony ESA and Sony ESJ I have here, these two generations I like the most, with minor modifications, with like changing schematic a little bit and replacing capacitors. They are most natural, most close to original, most sonically good. They are just wow. It's same as comparing like older DSC, install it into digital recorder, and modern install it into my amplifier. That's the same difference. You have nice, clean, and like lots of high frequency sound, and from other end, when you switch to the modern scenes, you just like feel presence. You feel that the strings, they are just very natural. You feel that's like the waves coming from piano, from strings, from violas, like they are so good, so nice. Like no any other deck is capable to do it. K7 is very close. It would be a little bit more digital, more dry on my test, But these 3 generations, like I tried like all of them practically. I tried ESX. It has interesting sound, but it's not close to these guys. Then we have ESG. 555 ESG is very analytical sound. ESL, they made a push into the bass. So all decks from ESL series, like 222 ESL, 33 ESL, 55 ESL, they all have very nice and increased bass. So they just like sound very charming. Then they get to ESA deck. ESA is right there. I very much like it. It's very natural. Then ESJ, this guy here, ESJ has improvement on the high frequency, so it sounds very close, but high frequencies even more detailed. And it still keeps the same warmness and the same good, nice quality of recording. And then I had KS7, and KS7 is get back to more digital, more analytical, and it's still very good after upgrade. So no joke here. It's probably the best deck on the market. You can adjust precisely the equalization, but I don't know. I don't like how it looks. The first thing, my mind is too analytical. So later generation, including the Pioneer, it was like too digital, too analytical, like too cold for me, and sound not interesting. So that would be it, I believe. If you're interested more in my source, let me know. Probably it's time to put a couple of my decks on sale, so keep watching for eBay listings. See you and bye-bye.